What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS 3 Raw TV. Well, this video I'm sure is going to piss a lot of people off. And unfortunately, some of my friends actually sell protein products, like protein powders themselves, whey proteins, etc. But the thing is, what's right is right. And I feel like everybody should make an informed decision based on information that they have, that whether or not it's right for them to use a product, take a trip, fucking wear a pair of clothing, whatever the case may be, right? So this one we're actually going to talk about, going to talk about casein protein. Now, casein has been around forever. It was a big thing, like nighttime protein, have casein before bed. I mean, it's been around fucking forever. They called it milk protein back in the day. It was very heavily casein laden until the new whey proteins came along. Now, something I found very interesting was casein itself. I mean, you could still buy it, right? But it's not as favorable anymore. And it was kind of just, you know, the whey proteins were coming along, and it was, you know, whey protein concentrate, whey protein isolate, super filtrated, hydrofiltered. And there's all kinds of new things that were coming out. So you just assume that what's happening is they're finding better things now. Better, but check this out. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but casein protein, okay? And all mammals have part casein in their protein, right? Their milk proteins. There is a distinct link between casein protein and cancer. Yes, cancer. It's 100% true. There's tons of information. Look up casein protein. One of the first things that's going to pop up in the search is "and cancer," links to cancer. It's in there, okay? And this is something that I took for years. I never even thought twice about it. Like, the casein digests slower, so you take that before bed. They actually made a product called PM Protein, that this one was specifically made from, you know, casein that would be slower. And casein is usually cheaper than whey, so it was like a way to get your protein in even during the day. It digests a little bit slower. It's like time-released protein. They spun it so many different ways. Basically, it was milk protein. It was protein taken from milk. There have been numerous studies, and including meta-studies, which one I'm looking at right now, which talks about dairy products, which is the whole milk that they were consuming in this meta-analysis of 7 population-based cohort studies. They found a distinct link between casein, aka milk protein, and prostate cancer. A distinct link. It is absolutely there. Now, that was just, you know, this one meta-analysis I was looking at, but what really kind of caught my my eye was other studies that were done, and you can get them on PubMed, you can get them on National Institute of Health, NIH's website. But this one is called Casein, a Carcinogen. And what it basically, you know, I'm just going to kind of read it right off too, because we got some other stuff to go over here too, but I just want to make sure that you guys understand, like, this is not me coming after whey protein. Like, that's not what this is. Not me coming after casein protein. Now, whey protein, no matter how filtered, still contains casein. Okay, it's still, even if it's, you know, we're going to go through that in a minute. Let's just start here. So this is by a doctor named Dr. Colin Campbell, who's been doing a lot of study on milk products. Milk, and actually I shouldn't say milk products, but milk. Because they're finding that cheese and stuff may not have the same thing, but they're still doing these meta-analysis and stuff. So he said in August of 1956, he entered Cornell University, and he did experimental research with lots of energetic and inspiring students in senior colleges of a similar knowledge for thirst, etc. So he said, this type of research, we started hypotheses, statements of a presumed fact, then designed experiments to obtain evidence that either supports or denies the hypotheses. This is science at its best. This is his decades worth of work. So he says, 6 decades later, 60 years, right? Like you didn't know that. On this matter of food and health, I've now become an awed in the amount of detailed information now accumulated on this topic. He's wondering what really learning what information is out there, what's confusing. He wants to basically get the facts, right? He wants to end debate, stuff like that. He wants to know solutions to big problems with health. He said, he basically talks, topic number 1, casein is a carcinogen. Okay, this is what he wants to talk about. Many people have heard me say casein, the main protein of cow's milk, is the most relevant chemical carcinogen ever identified. Now, that's a bold statement, but this is somebody who's done 60 years worth of research, a doctor. And these are published studies. Everything is out there, right? You can find this stuff very easily. Again, just go to Google casein, and it'll pop right up. But cancer, you know, casein and prostate cancer. Seems like prostate cancer that hits men is a lot more prevalent than other forms of cancer. So it's more linked to, like, prostate cancer in general, but they're finding other cancers that it is reacting from casein. Now, he said, many times I've said this for the sake of a discussion, let's call it a hypothesis that casein causes cancer, right? Because there's going to be people out there that try to combat it. However, he and many other scientists and doctors are finding that the link is there. But there's still going to be other people out there that are in the food and dairy industry that are going to fucking fight back and tell you it's not. But these people have no agenda. They're not vegan. They, you know, he states already, he's like, I'm not vegan. Like, I'm totally about eating animals and stuff, but like, there is something there. He said, in the laboratory research conducted over a quarter of a century, so for 25 years, funded by taxpayers' dollars with findings published in the very best journals, we have studied this effect in many ways most fundamental, cellular and subcellular level, as much research as for many other chemicals deemed to be a carcinogen. Science, when done right, means a hypothesis should be falsifiable, meaning it should be possible to prove it wrong. Otherwise, such views are dreamlike. Personally, I had to structure our research both to seek and continue funding for our research and to legitimately question assumptions of generations of my family before me. I grew up milking cows for a living and drinking the milk, all that I could drink. Casein is a chemical carcinogen. And there's a video that's attached to this, which you guys can go ahead and, you know, watch if you wanted to. Dr. T. Colin Campbell is his name. There's the meta-analysis. There's casein in milk and protein in general cancer from the Huffington Post. There's a lot of stuff. Casein is a proliferation promoting factors in prostate cancer. I mean, there's so much stuff that, you know, does casein help cancer cells grow and spread faster? Meaning if you already have cancer, they're finding links between cancers you already have that can make the cancer grow faster and take over faster. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, I didn't know any of this stuff, right? Again, this is stuff as a bodybuilder we don't give a fuck about, right? We care about get our protein in, build the muscle, next show, looking swole in the gym, big on the beach, getting girls. Like, we don't care about any of this. It's been all under our noses the whole fucking time. This guy's been doing it for 25 years. Which is about as long as I've been training for 28. So that means this information has been out, but we didn't really have access to it without the internet and stuff. Now, some of the other stuff talks about whey protein containing casein. Now, they explain how they extract, you know, casein and whey, and they couldn't figure out why people were still having casein allergies while they were drinking whey. Because it's supposed to be separated, right? You're supposed to take the casein and separate the casein and the whey when they're making cheese, etc., and they're supposed to be two different things. Well, they now found that, well, I shouldn't say now, it's been around for a while, but now I'm understanding that the whey protein itself still contains casein. So, and again, there is enough in there to cause a link, to cause issues long term, because think about it like this, we're not just, most of the time, especially with the IFOM crowd, is not just most times just drinking whey protein or just drinking casein. They're putting whole milk inside their cereals and shit. They're cooking with, they are using other forms of casein in their diet. This goes again to talk about something that I fucking said before about links to cancer, right? These drugs that they're giving cows, which, you know, I don't know whether it's antibiotics or hormones or whatever they're fucking giving them, the way they have ramped up production of milk in the last 20 years, there's more chemicals in the fucking milk itself. And now, if you're going to be one of those people who's like, oh, I just cut out all milk, I just drink whey protein. Well, they said that whey protein itself, they have whey protein concentrate. The second most refined form of whey protein is referred to as whey protein concentrate. This form of whey protein has undergone ultrafiltration to further concentrate the whey protein by removing casein, lactose, and ash. Once the process is complete, it contains about 25 to 89% whey protein. 25 to 89%. That's a big fucking difference in there. So you're not even sure, you know, like I guarantee you don't know what percent the whey protein is you're getting. If you take a scoop of that, right, and let's say there's 25 grams of protein and it says 100% pure whey protein isolate, even if there's 3 grams of actual whey in there and the rest is casein, that 3 grams is ultra filtered in pure whey protein. Like, it's still, it's marketing, it's telling the truth, but it's a fucking lie at the same time. But anyways, so they found that most products coming in when they're testing them are 80% whey, which means the other 20% that you're taking of a concentrate is casein still. The stuff you're trying to eliminate from your diet in the first place, which is why people were having casein allergies drinking a whey protein. They didn't even know there was only an 80% pure. It was still 20% casein. We have regular whey protein. It says 20% of milk protein is whey. So that usually 80% is casein. So the other 80% is comprised of casein. During these cheese-making process, both whey and casein proteins are separated from milk and other constitutes, then separated from one another. The final result is commonly referred to as whey protein. This process separates the majority of the casein from the whey, although trace amounts may still be detectable. To remove the casein, as well as lactose, other carbohydrates, and fat, whey protein is further refined. Now here's the problem. Trace amounts, 20% of the whey protein is casein. To me, that's not a trace amount, okay? To me, that's 20%. That's almost a quarter of it that's actually still casein in a lot of products out there. Get this, are concentrates, or at least a concentrate isolate blend, which means most of you watching this are getting more casein in your diet than you think you are, which absolutely has just as many links to prostate cancer as cigarettes have to fucking cancer, lung cancer. Could you, like, that's fucking crazy. When they're saying there's absolutely a fucking link. Well, guess what? When they started researching cancer and smoking, lung cancer and smoking, the first thing they came up was absolutely a link. Then they figured out, well, fuck, this is bigger than we thought. They used to actually tell people, doctors and dentists, both used to tell people that not only are cigarettes okay and not dangerous, but they were healthy for you. They used to tell people it was healthy before they knew more about it. They didn't have a fucking clue. We know now that's fucked up because we're older now. We've evolved as people and know a lot more. We've done more studies and we know more science behind it. But this is something that's big, guys. This goes again for me to tell you guys, there's more cancer now than ever before. Add this stuff to the Roundup stuff. Add this stuff to the shit that they're putting in deodorants, lotions that cause fucking skin cancer. There are links to this shit that cause cancer. But you don't believe it. You don't even realize how many products you're putting in your body. Like, a lot of you would never smoke in your entire life because you don't want lung cancer. I don't know, I would never do that. You slather yourself in fucking sunblock so you don't get skin cancer, right? You do all these things to try to be healthy, but you're ingesting all these other things that have carcinogens that are legit links to these cancers. But you don't know it because nobody's going to tell you this shit. Because then you're not going to buy the products. Then they're going to go fucking bankrupt. But the information is there. Again, I hate being the fucking lone wolf, but like, if I know it, then probably someone, and I want to know it, then probably someone else out there does too. So here's the information. I give it to you. The whey protein isolate. When whey protein undergoes a microfiltration and ion exchange, the result is the most highly refined whey protein product, whey protein isolate, which contains at least 90% whey protein. This filtration process further removes essentially all the lactose and fat, making it safe for those with dairy sensitivities to consume. Although it is considered whey protein in one of its most purest forms, whey protein isolate is still not guaranteed to be free of casein. So there is not a single whey protein on the market that does not contain casein. And many of these companies, concentrate tastes better than whey. It's creamier, it tastes better, it actually mixes better. So more than likely, you're getting a lot more carcinogens in your body every fucking day that you don't know about that none of these places are going to tell you about. Why would a company that sells protein, whey protein, tell you that there might be something in their fucking product that can link to cause prostate cancer, but then actually feed other cancers and make them grow faster? That would be like the fucking dumbest thing ever. And then I go, well, why are you putting it out? You know, when people go, Jerry, why are you going to put out a whey protein? I'm like, no. They're like, why not, man? Everybody's got a whey protein. This is why. I'm not putting out products to try to fucking harm people. I didn't put out pro hormones. I'm not going to put out a fucking whey protein. I'm not going to put out high stim fucking products. These products are going to fucking hurt somebody very, very soon. People are pushing the envelope. They've been using them long enough. And then you know what's going to happen? All these companies that fucking rely on high stims, whey proteins, all this bullshit are quickly going to have to revamp their entire fucking business plans because they're going to be fucked. You're not going to be able to fucking sell the shit because people are going to be smart. They're going to be onto it. So they're taking advantage of the situation right now while they can by selling as much of this shit as they can, making a big enough profit. So when the shit hits the fan, you're not going to be able to sue them. You know why? Because they're just going to fucking go bankrupt. They're going to go out of business, fucking wipe their hands and walk away. That's going to be the end of it. You're going to say, oh, well, you know, the people didn't do their own research. I mean, they could have just fucking Googled, like, we didn't know anything about it. Like, fucking bullshit. I don't believe that one bit. And well, actually, you know, I do believe that some of these companies have no fucking clue, but that's on them. If I can sit here and find this shit out and it's open for everyone to, right? That means that these companies didn't do their due diligence. They're like, I'll put out a product. Like, are they going to sell tanning beds? No, why? Well, I don't sell tanning beds. Fucking tanning beds cause cancer. I've heard people say that. I don't use tanning beds. They cause cancer. Well, you're drinking fucking casein. You're drinking fucking milk. You're putting all kinds of weird shit in your body. You're worried about a tanning bed. what the fuck? Like, maybe pay attention to what the fuck's really going on, all the shit around you. And at least please just be consistent with your fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? Like these people that are worried about a tanning bed, but they'll suck this shit down all day long and fucking not worry about it because, oh, I may not get prostate cancer. Oh, motherfucker, when you're the one with prostate cancer, you're going to be like, fuck, I really wish I had done everything I could. You know, because this is not like, you know, the average person that has a glass of milk, but in the morning with their breakfast. These are fucking people doing 2 or 3 shakes a day and on top of fucking other things that they're putting in their body. But get this, the amount of milk used in the studies was the average person drinking milk. It wasn't the average fucking bodybuilder, especially IFYMer, who's fucking doing the shakes, on top of it adding milk to the fucking cereal and shit like that. You know, I used to drink a gallon of whole milk a day. That's how I used to get my protein and calories in when I fucking didn't have money. I look back and I'm like, holy fuck, do you know how much shit I consume that fucking is dangerous for me? I mean, no wonder why I was always fucking bloated all the time and couldn't fucking move. I was putting shit in my body that it didn't want in there and knew it was fucking poisonous. It was trying to stop me from doing it again. Sending a signal to my brain saying, don't do it. And here I am chugging the fucking milk out of the jug. Fuck me running sideways. It kills me, guys, that I have to be the one to say this shit because, and you know, I know other people are talking about it out there, but not in the fitness industry, not in the supplement industry. Everybody stays hush hush because, well, you know, I found out this information could fuck someone up, but my friends are doing this and my friends are doing that. It's like, it's not about my friends. It's about me. It's about doing the right fucking thing. I'm not telling you to stop using whey protein. I'm not telling you to stop using casein. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm telling you that this information is out there and it's fucking real. Whatever you do with it, you fucking decide on your own. You're a goddamn grown adult and you can do whatever the fuck you want. But at least now you have the actual truth about what the fuck's going on out there. And I encourage you guys to go to Google and start Googling casein cancer, casein. Just Google it and fucking go down the rabbit hole because you're going to be on there all fucking night reading shit. You're going to have some stuff say that, well, if you take the casein out of it, the immunoglobulins and stuff like that, those are really good for immunity and for the immune system and stuff like that. But you're not getting the globulins. You're getting the fucking casein with it. So it's like if you read some things, it'll tell you that milk is really healthy and can help you with your immune system be better for you. But they're only talking about something that you're not getting just that. You're not getting immunoglobulins extracted from the fucking milk, taken in a capsule. Like, you're not getting just that. You're getting all the other shit with it. And that fucking, if you think that carcinogens being mixed with fucking immunoglobulins so that it helps your fucking immune system, you don't think those fucking carcinogens are going to fucking hit your immune system to where cancer can take over? Those immunoglobulins are not going to do shit? Those immunoglobulins are studied as just by themselves being immunoglobulins, not with the casein shit together. With the fucking casein and shit together in it, that was the average person drinking whole milk. Those are the motherfuckers that had cancer. The immunoglobulins didn't do shit because they couldn't. The fucking casein was too powerful and caused cancer. So in closing, guys, please just be aware of what the fuck is going on. You know, stop being a sheep. Stop fucking listening to everybody else what the fuck's going on. And, you know, I don't enjoy this. I don't enjoy putting the shit out that I do, and then people come in full circle later on being like, yeah, Joe, we found out this about keto. We found out this about branched chain amino acids. We found out this about essential amino acids are needed to build. I was the fucking lone voice. Me, fucking dumb Jerry, idiot Jerry, moron Jerry, was the one out there telling everybody that no matter what, since the beginning of fucking time, why do you think they're called essential amino acids? Essential fatty acids. Saturated fat is not an essential fatty acid. So you have essential things that have to go in your body. Like, putting this stuff out that is just common knowledge that, you know, not many people think about is not really what I want to do, but it's interesting as fuck to me. And you know what? Like, I don't use dairy products anymore. I don't even drink a whey protein. My fucking protein is actually a plant-based protein now. But I'm not telling everybody to do what I do, but I am telling everybody, if you care about your health, you care about yourself, you want to be there long-term for your family, you don't want to be the one fighting cancer, because if you've seen anybody go through cancer, who the fuck would want to do that? And if all it takes is giving up fucking milk products for me not to have to go through that misery and possibly die early, why the fuck would I want to do that? I'm not stupid like half the fucking people out there. They're like, oh, it's not a big deal. And they're fucking sitting there in their bed, hooked up to their fucking chemo, bald, weighing 120 pounds, waiting to fucking die. And it's prostate cancer, and there's no history in their fucking family. They can't figure out how the fuck it happened. But this motherfucker drank a gallon of milk fucking pretty much every goddamn week of his life. Like, just think, guys, and use some common sense fucking hashtag Jerry logic. That's going to be a new thing. My buddy Justin said that a few weeks ago. Hashtag Jerry logic, because it's like, seems like regular fucking logic can be bent and maneuvered to get what people want out of it. They can bend that fucking logic to make it seem like something else by using certain words. Well, Jerry logic is just plain and simple. It says, casein causes cancer. Period. I don't care what kind it is. It doesn't matter whether it's prostate cancer, eye cancer, toenail cancer. It causes cancer. Period. You want to know more fucking about it? Go research it yourself. But fuck, man, this is just, it gets depressing the more and more that you see that food companies, you know, supplement companies, etc., are out there trying to make a buck, and they really don't give a fuck. And there's so much out there that is misinformation that when somebody does get sick, they don't even think about the food. They think about everything else. I've heard people say that they think a meteor crashed into the fucking earth and brought some kind of strange alien disease, and that's why the fucking, you know, the flus are so bad this year. That's where the fucking flu came from, that it can't be fought off. I'm like, so you'd rather believe a fucking rock fell out of the sky from fucking somewhere in the universe than people are fucking with your food? And I'm the dumb one, right? What the fuck? BioShakeTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. BioShakeTraining.com is the blog. It's the bullshit fucking Casein bicep. And we are out.